My name is Kaylee Smith, and this is my problem and solution speech. My problem is that some people, like me, can't retain knowledge or information that they're reading or just like what they study. They just can't retain it. And I know a bunch of people, even at my school and all over the world, have trouble retaining the knowledge because our brain thinks so fast, or we're thinking on another topic, and we just have to focus down and narrow it down. So the first thing I found that helps me was to teach someone else. And by me saying that is, I'm meaning that have a one-on-one talk with you or a peer or a classmate or a teacher, and you sit down and teach them the information. And if you can't teach them, you know that, oh, I'm not fluent with this, I need to work on it. And it might can help you retain it. It says, the website I found says that 90% of people who help go over it usually know most of it. Number 2 is know when you're most alert and attentive. So that means there's certain times of the day, like in the morning, you might not be very alert. You might want to still be sleeping. It could be the same way during the night. So about midday is when you probably want to do most of your studying or learning about the most stuff with college, because that's when you know you're mostly going to be awake and you can actually fully retain it. Number 3 is focus on one topic. Say you have a lot of math or a lot of history at the same time. You want to focus on one thing so that you don't mix them. History is very different from math, but it can be very close to reading. You don't want to mix them because you'll get your facts mixed up, or you won't know. The 4th topic or step into retaining your knowledge is to pause. Don't read big amounts of papers or paragraphs because you won't remember none of it. You have to pause in between and just like read over it once or twice again, and then continue on to what else you're reading. 5, this goes in with the step 4 with pausing and reading it, but you can also write it down to make sense. That's what I do when I'm having to learn it so I can take a test, is I read it, write it down, and read it again. And then I read over my notes before. And what I mean by writing it down is just simply stopping after like each paragraph or each section or each page and write down the couple things that you remember from it. Try not to go back and read from and write exactly what the pages say, because then you won't remember what it is. The final step is to make it interesting. What it means by this is you can combine like topics and try to make it personal, or just try to make it fun to where your reading isn't just so boring and you're getting tired of it. Thank you. This is my problem and solution speech.